and good evening to you from wherever you are watching from. It is brunch time with Mayegu, and it is live. Read the caption of the broadcast as usual. Read the description as well. Share it. Invite your friends, invite your not so friendly friends, and tell them that Mayegun today. YouTube. And yes, right. Edo people gather here. I have a message for you from Kolu Tinubu today. Edo people gather here. I have a few more updates for you from Kenya too. If you know a guy called Abuja, he's a militant in Niger Delta, River State to be precise. And this issue of political crisis, Fubara versus Wike, the police has declared him wanted. Share this. So, thanks so much for joining me again. I'm sorry for the late start. So let's get down to it. Edo people, are they here already? Right. Tinubu met with APC, Egbekegbe from Edo State yesterday. Edo has been in the news because they are having an election sometimes in November, I believe. Now, for those of you who remember 4 years ago, your favorite slogan, or should I say your favorite sing song at the time was Edo is not Lagos. Edo will never be Lagos. Referring to the fact that there will be no godfathers in Edo State politics, even though there are godfathers. However, the Edo people that reject godfatherism seems to reject the type that they have in Lagos. The godfather of perpetual enslavement, sort of. And the people they were defending at the time, 4 years ago, is a man that is now pushing another person to succeed him, Asue Igodalo. So 4 years ago, or 5 years ago, Oshiomole, being the godfather of Obaseki, chooses not to go the way of Obaseki anymore. So Obaseki won't get it second time if Adam's Oshiomole had his way. So Edo people felt like they rose. So Obaseki left APC and immediately got an automatic membership of a PDP. And he ran on their platform. And everywhere was like, Adams must be stopped. Adams is an ungrateful fellow. Edo State people stood behind him when the PDP robbed him of his election then. Now he wants to make himself the godfather, blah, 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 blah. So in the heat of that moment, maybe if I show you this, that will bring back some of the memories, right? So in the heat of the moment, acting on what they call the betrayal, that Obaseki would be using the resources of Edo State that he was supposed to use for APC now to fight APC. So Tinubu was made to release a presser, more or less like a threat and appeal. Did you remember this, Edo people?
I, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, want to appeal as a committed Democrat and a leader of all Democrats, regardless of political party, to our conscience and our commitment to democracy today on the forthcoming election in Edo State. I want to appeal to you to reject Godwin Obaseki in this coming election. I have suffered with many others to bring about this democratic regime that today we are enjoying in the country. Then, Godwin Obaseki didn't participate in any aspect of the struggle to enshrine democracy in the country. Therefore, he could not understand the value and the pains that was associated with this democratic struggle. He was elected a governor by you people of great Edo State because he presented himself to you then as a Democrat, and he was sworn in after winning the election. No one prevented him from being sworn in. Thereafter, members of State Assembly who got elected along with him, specifically 24 of them. Out of these 24, he prevented 14 of them from being sworn in. He demonstrated the act of dictatorship, lack of respect for rule of law, lack of respect for you, the people who voted for those legislators prevented from being sworn in. Today, he now comes around as a Democrat, wanting you to vote for him. Please, I appeal to you, reject him. Several institutions and leaders of our country appeal to him to respect constitutional democracy. But he rejected all entry. He rejected the appeal from National Assembly when Attorney General of the Federal Republic of Nigeria enumerated the path of honor and the constitution of the country. Rather than obey and respect the law, he vandalized the State House of Assembly in Edo by removing the roofs, pouring gravels and rocks on the entrance of the House of Assembly, only to prevent these 14 members from being sworn in. Now he's asking for your votes. He's asking for our votes, our people, their people. Is this a Democrat? No, it's not. He does not deserve any democratic ballot paper. Don't vote for him. I appeal to all of you. While maintaining peace and non-violence on the day of the election, like he rejected the 14 members, you should reject him at the polls. Thank you very much.
Nuisance lele.
See, I know say, apart from the fact that Nigerians, they have been caused with the problems of Stockholm syndrome. Sure, you get another problem that Nigerians are suffering from is comprehension problem. No matter how old they are or how grown up you think they are, That video I said is 4 years ago. And somebody on Facebook is like, this is the video they are circulating is an old video. Talo ship for you for real. Eh? How can you be suffering two things, these two horrible things at the same time as a people? Comprehension. Anyway, let's go back to it. 4 years ago, that was called, and you heard the word for word of what he said, right? He called himself a Democrat and the leader of all Democrats. You know, they do call themselves progressives too. Unprogressive, fascist, backward, criminal set of people. But they give themselves all this title. They call their Bokuwari Mr. Integrity. So this is it. It's always the opposite though, right? It was 4 years ago. Now, another clip that has shown up is the one where Tinubu categorically said, as the president of Nigeria, he will hand over Edo back to them. Here is part of it.
You know me well. Yeah. You know I must share money well.
This was last night, right? When currently in Edo State, it is now the Edo citizens, Edo people versus Obaseki. The same younger people who mostly have no political party, but decided to follow him and ensure that Ushiomo Ole's attempt of becoming a godfather like that, like Tinubu, never materialized in Edo State. Now, those people have now said that even though it's like they are divided, but they are divided into two now, Labour Party and PDP. Obaseki wants to be the godfather now. He is the godfather now. Okay? While those who expected so much from Obaseki, and they've now discovered that he's a total flop. All talk, no action. For real. Some Edo people go fight you. But don't panic. If you see any Edo person that is in any way trying to defend Obaseki, don't panic. Nobody say they love Edo. They have direct or indirect benefits from Obaseki's failed government. So they will disagree with you. It's okay. Some of you are watching me here right now. You be Obaseki's. Did you know where Edo State was when Obaseki? Did you know that Edo State is paying the highest minimum wage? And all of that nonsense you will tell yourselves, right? But like I said, don't panic. So right now it's not between those who stood against godfatherism versus those who stood against godfatherism then. Now you see those who stood against godfatherism back then, right? They are now backing another failure that is now his own godfather. So as they are tearing themselves apart, they are now telling themselves, hey, it be like say APC go just put the surprise why you are, you know what I mean? Like, now this video popped out yesterday.
You know me well. Yeah. You know I must share money well. We are still going to fight further. Don't worry, we are with you. You will not walk alone. One thing I can show you is this. Do you want to go back? Yeah! As the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, I will give the door back to you. And then we turn to a beautiful, if not more beautiful than Lagos, will be equal to Lagos.
If it's not beautiful than Lagos, AB equals Lagos. Yeah, they don't write down. So now we don't get your PVC Tinubu that you rejected his, his message 4 years ago. He is now the president. So I want you to just know, Sha, that when you wake up in the morning after the charade in November, and the person where all of you least expects will then be declared your governor. And guess what? All of them will come back to the trenches and say, you go on join others to say you want to rescue Nigeria from Tinubu. I'm just laying it bare. The leader of the Democrats, do you want Edo back? As you president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, I will give you the Edo back. It isn't a joke.
You know me well. Yeah. You know I must share money well. We are still going to fight further. Don't worry, we are with you. You will not walk alone. One thing I can show you is this. Do you want to go back? Yeah! As the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, I will give the door back to you. And then we turn to a beautiful, if not more beautiful than Lagos, will be equal to Lagos. Be assured of that.
Be assured of that. I will give Edo back to you. Like, what the heck? And some of you are actually getting ready to go and do election, Abi. Don't worry, Mayegun. He said, don't be Lagos. Baba, me worry. Me worry. You see, worry as part of my bio. Worry care. Happy, I am actually like putting everything forward before you. Allow you to tell me, you will, we will deal with it. Then, the day will come, you will be dealt with. Guess the videos I will be getting. Mostly it will be videos of, hey, see what they are doing, yo. See what they are doing, yo. Help us, oh. Help us in Okomoko. They are killing us, oh. They are carrying ballot paper. No election here, oh. And then the following day, they will announce the winner. All those places you will make the videos. I will get the videos. I will share them here. And all of these are just to help me prove to all of you every day of my life why the contraption will never work. And that is not because of me. It is mostly because of a lot of you who have no idea or purpose, so to say, other than what you are presented, the card you are dealt. And what do you want us to do now? At least you know that they have the army. They have yeah, it's the same story all the time. And after this one, you get ready for another one. Before it, you brag. This one is not the same. Last, some of you, after you have exhausted all of your brags, all of your rants and the rest of that, when you don't see anything to rant about anymore, you turn to me. Yeah, people blame me sometimes for why they are unable to defend themselves, why they are unable to face their criminal leaders. Yeah, grown-ups, they come here. What have you done? Every day, you never see anything good about Nigeria. Why don't you come back home and come and... That's me. Man, the Nigeria government should arrest this guy because it is me that is making the decisions that ruined their economy, that make them so unimportant, irrelevant, even though they are citizens. They're supposed to be citizens, right? So irrelevant that they can't determine or decide who lead them. So when they exhaust all of that, then they come back to me. They are here. And there are others that will be like, are you trying to mock us? Eh? Are you saying that you are better than us? Is it because you are living abroad? Is it They always come back here. But guess what? They are enablers themselves. They will participate in a, in a charade. They know it's a charade. They will be told openly that their votes will never count. But guess what? They're not born them well. When they try, they go see, they go share, yeah. Then they will try it. They will try it. Then we'll begin to call on the United Nations. United Nations, come and help us. So, and then all of us go back to that one that we say, one day. Mayego, don't worry. Mayego, I understand you, but one day, people go vex. I don't grow beer with white. See, white beer don't they appear for my beer. Since they don't tell me, say one day. Even me say believe say one day, Kulima loba you now. You know, if they go on like this, like people must have their own breaking point. Nigerians are believed to be the kind of people that can take anything. They will tell you that the day we are going to vex, the day we are going to erroneous. Because the real day they vexed, the real day we expect them to vex should be like a national vex, right? And they robbed them. Then it was like you will see one of these. I'm like, okay, yeah, we are waiting. While we are waiting for those who have been like those voluntary slaved and those forced slaves and all of that in that entire contraption and their slave masters playing hide and seek, playing blame game and all of that, ruining and rigging their institutions. Nothing actually really exists with credibility anymore. Everything these guys have touched has turned to dust. But people still believe that they can build mansions from that dust. Like, demolish your house, demolish everything. And they just believe that, well, everything is demolished. I'm homeless now. I am strong-willed that one of these days, we are going to use the dust to rebuild the place back. And that's exactly what many of them are waiting for, unfortunately. It is a lawless place. Rogues from local government to state to federal, rogues from ministry to parastatals to department, institutions rotting. And it is just like Holman for himself, so to say. Why participate in something that is already predetermined? And to change that, people have to die. Why do people have to die? Because they are participating in an exercise to choose who will lead them. Then I ask myself most of the time that why do people put themselves through all of this? Why? So talking about an eruption, last night, for those who have been following the development in Kenya, things have gone really, really out of hand right now. It is obvious that the government of Kenya is in panic mode. The poster boy of the West in Africa, William Ruto, has been peeing his own pants. I mean, things have gotten so bad that the most publicized speech that he gave last night was not even written by any employee of his. They had to go and use Gawk, Kabina, Chat GPT or so. You know that robot that can help you write speech. No wonder the robot kept repeating anarchy, treason, and treason. So, from all the videos you saw during the day yesterday, afterward, they moved in their soldiers who went to another state, right? And as we speak, over 150 people have been killed, including women and children. One Olori Bruku, typical Nigerian, was on Facebook yesterday when we were having that chat yesterday. And guess what he said? He said, I am in Kenya right now. Why do you say there are dead bodies lying in front of the parliament? I am in Kenya now. There is no dead body here. Police have not shot anybody. Typical Nigerian. Unfortunate souls. It has now been confirmed that more than 160 people have actually been killed between yesterday afternoon and this morning. It's like a food. I'll show you a few videos, but I can't show you those bloody ones. Go on Facebook, okay? At least all of you should have your own socials, right? Go on Twitter, go on Facebook, type in Kenya protests, or better still, hashtag reject finance bill 2024. You will see videos. So the vandalism sort of has escalated all over the country. The shootings are not just in Nairobi anymore. Okay, they have moved to Mombasa. They have moved. This is another one there called Angono.